And guys, this should be a good matchup because Volibear most likely going to be running Dazzling Aurora, which is the arch nemesis of Kaiser decks. This could be leaning towards Volley, but keep in mind, we are talking about quote unquote the queen of the meta. But Aspirin Climb, not a bad battlefield for Volibear. This is going to be good, guys.
Let's see. Titania, you're right. I'm the first Aura hater here, but tomorrow I'm probably going to cast 3 to 4 Kaisa Mirror. So right now, I'm good with not having them.
Yeah, for now, we'll give it a little bit of chill because you're not wrong. Kaiser's definitely going to be making it into that top cut, so better to save it for a little bit tomorrow. And yes, Miles, this is the final round of day one. So final round of day one. Let's see these player records. I'm very keen to know if these guys are 601 or 511. Let's see. And yeah, Telos, the sleep schedule going all over the place, but chat, let's focus up. It is the final round of the first ever Shanghai National Open. We made it, Leroy. We're finally here.
Yeah,
we're here. We're still alive. Go. Check the fist bumps, and here we go. Let's see who's going to be going first. It looks like Kaiser. She loves being on the play, and that she will get us started for game number 1 of this round 8. Does she have the two energy cost unit? She does, so it does start off quite ideal. Let's see if Volibear has the ramp, something like a mobilize. And ooh, I haven't seen that card in a while.
Yeah, that was used by the Kaisa that won the first tournament in Hangzhou. That I remind.
Yeah, what it reads is you exhaust the gear, deal 2 damage to a unit at a battlefield. So pretty good tech card, basically a recurring spell card to have against your opponents. Not too bad. I like that coming out from Volibear.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That helps to slow down, I guess. Prevent, like it's going to prevent the ult from the static pick. This is actually such a good counter. This being said, Kaisa will have, I mean, anyway, she would have had the conquer. So yeah, that's actually a really good tech.
Yeah, I love it. Enough to take care of the sentry, like you said. It will trigger the Death Knell ability, drawing 1, and you saw what he drew. He drew the Falling Star, but Volibear looking good so far. Gets the Catalyst of Aeon, able to ramp 2 exhausted runes, able to get so much closer to that Dazzling Aurora. Does he have enough for Dazzling next turn? I'm seeing 6, 7 runes, so I think that's 9, or did I overcount there?
I mean, he did 3 and then he used Catalyst of Aeon, so that 5 to 7, so that's 9. Yeah, he will have the Aura turn 3. Does he have it? Did you see it in his hand?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just saying if he did have Dazzling, it would be available to him.
He has enough. He has enough. So the famous turn for Aura into Aspirant Climb. Good luck, Kaisa. You better have some unchecked power ready.
Yeah, let's check. And oh, look at the battlefield.
This is live.
The Aspirant Climb is from the World's Bundle. That's so cool. That's the first time we see it on stream.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the Aspirant Climb exclusive to the World's Bundle.
The World's Bundle? But okay, but what is on it? I can't see.
Oh, I would have to show you off stream. I can't zoom in, but it's a Poro. It's a Poro. Okay. I'll just show you. I'll send it to you afterwards.
Because I was expecting to be linked to certain players, but...
Oh, look at that, guys. He does indeed have the Dazzling Aurora. The question is, what units is he playing? What would you say is from Volibear? Because now he's available to Fury, unlike Master Yi and MF.
Oh, you get the big red guy that's like, your units enters ready. You get the Volibear. You get the dragon that's like... cost 9, 10 in orange. See, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, Magma Worm, right?
Your unit enters ready.
Yeah, other friendly units enter ready, so that's a good card. And I mean, it has a good amount of might too. 8 total might is respectable for any unit. that gives a tough time for things like Kaiser. As we said time and time again throughout this entirety of the tournament, Kaiser has a tough time dealing with anything higher than 6 might. Usually a double targeted falling star is the most she's able to do with a single card. Anything over that, you're forcing her to expend more resources, which is always good considering that you want to dwindle down Kaiser's hand as fast as you can, because if not, she's just going to keep it nice and healthy. And speaking of nice and healthy, Kaiser looks like he has quite the cards in hand.
Yeah, did he forget to channel the rune? No. Wait, no, no, I don't think so. I don't know. No, I think he channeled. He would not have tapped and not channeled. That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Because he held, right? He held and channeled. Yeah, he had to.
Yeah, Titania, I was doing the same when I was playing Kesa. So, yeah, your point is totally valid. I completely understand.
Oh, gets the Darius. That is the alternate art Darius. I love that card. I hope. Man, I know this is off topic. I cannot wait to open up some booster packs. Guys, I don't care. I might just drive to GameStop after this tournament. But maybe I should take a good nap. But let's see. He has so many cards available. He needs to play one more to trigger the Darius. Do you want to do that or save it for the following turn? Because, man, a turn 3 Dazzling Aurora, that's one of the hardest things for your opponent to deal with, because you got a Magma Worm on top of that. If only Dazzling Aurora wasn't at the end of the turn, but everything he plays now is going to be readied and able to attack and conquer those battlefields.
No, it's over. It's already over.
I think so. Leroy, this is a really fantastic start for Volibear.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm calling it.
I mean, I don't blame you. A turn 3 Dazzling, it feels good. I mean, we have to keep in mind, we have to respect Kaiser's already up to 4. Could have gone up to 5 if she wanted to with the Darius, but elected to keep it back. Maybe thinking about going in even numbers from 4 to 6 rather from 4 to 5. Oh, he kind of shortcutted that. Oh, no. He's still...
So, you tend to play like Misfortune or Yi in the Volibear deck, so that you can have a ganking, or you can move your units more easily and not let your opponents get the last point by holding. That's some strats that I've seen.
Okay. We'll see that Volibear deploys some of the strats. And ooh, do you see that tech card? He has this one. Let me pull it up in chat. Is do 1 damage to every unit. So Volibear kind of has a tough time dealing with aggressive decks. So I like that card, especially in the main board. I forgot the exact name of it. Usually we used to see it paired up with Warwick. If you remember, Furies of Blades. It looks like he has Furies of Blades in hand. Not going to be coming too handy. And Leroy, look at the smile from his opponent. He knows he's not getting out of this so easily. He might just scoop it up very, very soon. 2 Dazzling Auroras are on the board. And speak of the devil, he does have the Warwick combo. Chat, for those that don't know, Fury of Blades, you deal 1 to all units on a battlefield. And what Warwick reads, I wish I could put him up on the other side, but Warwick, any damage units while you attack, you kill them before you do combat. So just like Yasuo triggers
Yes, the MF.
Oh, he does have the MF. You can never go wrong. It is one of the best body cards. And that promo Warwick is flexing. This guy is an OG of the game. He has the promo original Project K.
No, that's the Arcane. That's the Arcane Warwick. That's the one from the bundle of Arcane.
Yeah, the Arcane, but I believe the legend is from Project K before they restyled the art, right?
Whoa, I don't know. You're talking to me about like... Whoa.
The legend, the Volibear legend. Do you see it? It's the old school artwork.
I would need to zoom in.
I'm pretty sure, guys, when Riftbound used to be called Project K, when they released it out, that's the original Volibear artwork, which is real cool. That means this guy's been around and has been a collector of the game. Not only a really fantastic player who's finding himself in a 502 record. So these guys are on the cusp of make or break. They need one more win to try to secure their top 128 spot. Even then, they might be cutting it close, but perhaps a 602 record does get their best chance of getting into day 2.
What do you know what he recycled with the sabotage?
Actually, I didn't see. Perhaps he was trying to prioritize the hand size. So could it have been the sentry? No, the sentry went down, right?
No, because you can't discard a sentry anyway.
Oh, right. It's a non-unit.
Yeah.
Perhaps he had another retreat, because I'm only seeing retreat in the Discord so far. Oh, Lucky saying is a stupefy. Thank you, Lucky. So it was indeed a stupefy.
Thank you so much. And against Kaisa, you want that red Volibear out also.
Yeah, and I believe the red Volibear, is it 10 energy or is it
it's 10. He can get it next turn.
Yeah, and it's the old version too.
And he can move Misfortune to attack. Okay, so that's no, he won't be able to because Misfortune is getting Falling Star.
So he picked the 2. He picked the Warwick and the Misfortune as the Falling Star targets. It looks like he's going to be playing around some smoke screen shenanigans, bringing that might down into the def range. Because when you have damage on, if you bring your might down into that damage zone, that's pretty much killing it outright. So that's a play that a lot of people, or a little bit of an intricacy from Riftbound that a lot of people don't realize first time playing, is things like if you do 3 damage and then stupefy them into 3 might, that means the card goes into the discard. Let's see how this ends up panning out. Darius, did Darius have 7? I don't think so, because the judges would have put a +2 on it, right? Yeah, I think this is just 9 might. So goes for Hextech Ray to take down the Misfortune. So now it's just Warwick. Warwick with a total, I believe, 4 or 5. I'll pull it up here. Yeah, Warwick has 5 and Magma Worm has 8. So a total 13 might versus the 9. But oh man, a Hextech Ray,
yeah,
so just 8
I'm
to
really
9.
not sure about the idea of letting Warwick on the battlefield. Because like you lose all of its power, kind of. Is she going to literally remove everything?
That would be impressive. We have never, I mean, Kaiza, and weirdly enough, she's still holding on to her card advantage after using so many spells. That's just what Kaiza does best. Recycle it, and it wasn't even what she used there. It was 2 Hextech Rays.
I'm not sure that I would have killed the Darius though.
Yeah, for the same reason we're talking about, we're giving that card advantage back over to her. Yeah. So I like killing the Kaiza as well, but Darius, he's formidable, so I can respect killing him as well. That was probably just a tough choice.
Both are okay, I can understand.
You know, even with everything our Kaiza player is doing, we still have 2 Dazzling Aurora staring him down, right? He's at 1 though. But
I don't know
still.
how many units he's running though. I don't know how fast he's going to run out of those units.
Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Do you give okay, so another turn. Like, do you play volley and just say, okay, playing my unit, and next turn you're dead.
I was just about to say we haven't seen any Dead Bloom Predators, but he hits it right off the top.
That, you don't play that because you've got Dead Bloom. People, let me introduce you to the most prized card of the game in terms of non artwork.
Which one are you talking about? Dead Bloom?
Dead Bloom, yeah.
Yeah, I could only agree more. This is probably going to be the more expensive cards. Does anyone know what it's running for in TCG players so far? I would assume like 30, 40, maybe more. It's such a good card. I mean, this is the MVP in all the Aurora decks. Being able to play out directly onto a battlefield.
Yeah, I saw like more 70 to 80, but let's see.
Yeah, impressive
you killed
stuff.
the Darius because it's a bigger threat. Yeah, that's one possibility, but killing the Kaisa so that your opponent stops drawing like crazy is another option.
Yeah, and it was a good option. It hits the orange Volibear, playing it directly onto the battlefield. So that's a total of 18 might holding that battlefield down. That starts to peak with a Yordle
defender.
Yeah. You know, you said it earlier. I think this game is as good as over as well. Let's see what he hits off the top from the second one. It's going to be a Dead Bloom Predator playing it directly onto the battlefield again.
Stacking again. And now, good luck. The both of Dead Bloom have deflect, so yeah, have fun removing it with spells.
Yeah, have fun indeed. That's what makes Dead Bloom such a strong threat against the likes of Kaiser. So you love to see it as the Volibear player. You have to be slightly worried you're behind on points. You only have 2 points. You're only holding on to 1 battlefield. So you're not going to be winning if Kaiser's able to get off a hold. And I say big if, because with 2,000 Auroras, I don't think she's going to be able to hold too many battlefields. With that said though, 2 out of the 3 Dead Blooms in the deck have already been brought out. So it's very unlikely they're going to hit another Dead Bloom. So we'll see.
Is he going for it? Again?
That'd be impressive. So bringing all those big high cost might units.
For now, we just want to remove the Volibear so that there's no defender. And then you remove the Bloom with Brute Force.
Oh, this might cost Kaiser a lot of runes, but no, doubling up on the Volibear. So brought it down to a total. Yeah, it has 10, right? 10. So 9.
And then, the Stupefy makes sense. So yeah, that was what I was thinking about. The problem is that he could not accelerate the Watcher, and so now he can't retake on the battlefield. Yeah.
That was still about as optimal play as he could. He got rid of the Volibear because each time you move into a battlefield that's not at the Volibear location, Volibear would have been able to draw. So that was really important to break down and destroy that Volibear. So well done. It took about 3 cards from his hand, a combination of Falling Star, Watcher, and Stupefy to get it done.
How does Stupefy kill again? Basically, you put 6 damage, on it. And once you get the might down to 6, the damage are still stacked here. So it kills the unit.
And here we go. Was that? I think he played it. He didn't even hit it off the top. I forgot his name, but
Cauldron.
Cauldron, yeah. That's the one.
I think it's Cauldron or something like that. I tried to remember from Runeterra, but...
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. And now, good luck. Oh, he said the Kaisa player just went, oh, come on.
Yeah, what that card does for every mighty unit, which is pretty much every unit Volibear has. Another one. How many draws? Look at the draw. Oh my goodness. That's so much going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he even counts for himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Wow, the play's coming out. This is looking... they're not even playing the same game of Riftbound at this point.
See, if people ask if Kaisa is unhealthy for the game, I will just answer Aurora.
Aurora, no matter what legend it is. You know, I think Volibear is looking good with Aurora. This Magma Worms, this Cauldron, they're looking really strong, especially because Aurora decks tend to run a little bit out of steam. It looks like this keeps the hand size nice and healthy, pushing forward each and every turn. So I like what Volibear is putting down. You know, you said earlier Volibear wasn't too good. Is looking decent. I think it might just struggle a little bit with aggro decks, which is exactly why this player is mainboarding the Fury Blades Warwick combo. So I like how he's taking and covering all his bases right there.
Yeah, I'm still curious to see what it does against Darius or Ari.
Yeah, it's probably a tougher matchup, even against something like Victor, but I think with the Warwick and Fury, it's not completely impossible. Oh, he's
What is he gonna do?
Oh, I thought he was extending the hand.
Yeah, I thought
That's
too.
the wishful thinking in me saying, oh, on to game 2. But no, we'll be going up to 4 for the hold on that star tip peak.
I think I would have accepted my fate by this point. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's still at 6. You can draw a watcher, but look at that huge mountain you have to climb. And I keep thinking you're at an even threshold. I forgot that battlefield because we're not used to seeing it so often.
Yeah.
That's aspirant climb. You're not going to 8 this game. You have to go all the way to 9. So this is definitely highly favoring Volibear. 2 mobilizes just to get some runes back. And actually, they're going to turn into draws because all your runes are in the base already. So 2 draws for 2 energy. Not too bad.
And again, I don't get why the Volibear is not out, but at this point he doesn't care, honestly. He's just shuffling and waiting for the Kai'Sa to concede.
Yeah, just giving him all the pain that Kai'Sa's used to delivering herself, so giving her a little taste of her own medicine in a different way. Goes for another gear. I keep forgetting that name, but yeah, I pulled it up before. Does the 2
Ballista.
damage.
Yeah, the Ballista, I don't know if that's the exact name. But
yeah, Iron Ballista looks like. Alright, here we go,
he's
folks.
only main decking the damage negating card. Yep, we just saw it. Unyielding Spirit.
Oh, he's out of units, Leroy. There's no more units in the deck.
That's what I was saying. I was like, it's gotta run. You don't run that many units in Aura, like 10, 12. Something like that.
Wait, is that a window of opportunity for this Kai'Sa? There's no more Dazzling Aurora. Dazzling Aurora is effectively a 0
This being said,
gear.
it didn't play at all around Unchecked Power.
Oh, imagine that.
So yeah, that's really careless from him. If she's maining Unchecked Power, which I do because I hate deeply Aurora, and Kai'Sa gets it right now, it's over.
Yeah, that would be very cheeky. A one main board unchecked power. You could never go wrong because the Dazzling Aurora decks, they have so much might, and like we said before, Kai'Sa has troubles dealing with those. So unchecked power.
Yeah, he's got Unyielding Power in hand. Okay, yeah, no, it's over.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. It does get around unchecked power. That's massive. So keeping up 4 or 5
no, that's
runes.
why he doesn't care if he's got it in hand. Why are you counting? You're not removing that. He's got... You're gonna recycle all of our runes. What are you gonna do? You can rain it?
Yeah, let's see. He's trying to do the math, but I don't know. I'm not seeing a sequence of cards that's going to be getting him there, especially with what he has in hand. It would take, if you had the runes available, which you don't because of max of 12, it would take a double watcher. Double watcher probably gets there, but of course, this game is balanced in a way where you can't drop 2 crazy bombs in the same turn.
Except if you play Aurora.
Except if you play Aurora, which kind of in that sense does break the game a tiny bit, as we're seeing. So let's see if they have enough. One way of winning, if they conquer a single battlefield, and if they have enough runes for a time warp. I'm counting it now. I don't think they do. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think 1 short from a time warp. If he was able to conquer here on this push,
Yeah, it's gonna just incinerate and
Does 3 damage. If it
And-
kills you, draw 1. I'll pull that up for you
Yeah.
guys.
and now the Yodel died, and I think now he's short of 1 might. Wait, that's 10, 17 against 17. No, he's not short. Oh, okay, okay. There's a Stupefy. Can you do it?
He's getting close. That is a Darius and a Watcher coming in. But he's still not going to be... he's not going to have enough to conquer the other battlefield. And Blades of Fury, as we saw, do 1 damage to every unit. That's including your own friendly units as well. So he has to be cognizant of that.
Yeah, he's just saying, alright, I'm dying, you're dying with me.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
minus
just-
2. Yeah, they're adding the damage on everything across the board.
Does he have a smoke screen?
And here we're seeing a question about the orange Volibear. Does he trigger for every unit that comes on? Let's take a look.
Yes.
Yeah, it reads when an opponent moves to a battlefield other than mine,
Yeah,
draw 1. So yeah, that seems like it's per
Yeah, that's
unit.
for... yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if he did draw his card. Perhaps didn't want to draw because it looks like it's a May. I must be assigned when an opponent moves to other than mine, draw 1. So it almost reads as a mandatory. That could be a way of like burning out your opponent. He's trying to count. Yeah, look, he's trying to count how many cards he has in deck. Because if you get the 7th point and you burn out your opponent, you will go
Yeah,
up to
but-
8th.
Yeah, but that's actually so bad because you... okay, you get 1 point. But if you don't get it as the last point, you gotta be precise. If you don't get it as the last point, it will just reshuffle all the trash into the deck, and the Aurora will go all over again.
And guys, I think we're getting final confirmation. It's just 1 time because I was thinking it just says opponent. It doesn't say unit. When an enemy unit enters base, it says when your opponent enters base, another battlefield. So I think it's just as the player.
Oh.
Because otherwise it would read when an enemy unit enters a battlefield, right? That would make more sense.
Yeah, probably. Maybe you're right. 7?
That is
he's
7.
gonna-
If only he had enough. He's passing it on. He's gonna let him draw 1.
Wait. Because if it goes to 8 and then he burns out...
Yeah, there's just no way of making him draw because you're just letting him draw 1 additional card per turn from that Volibear trigger. Because Dazzling Aurora not going to be doing anything but just recycling some of the bottom cards. Or actually is going to literally be doing nothing but Dead Bloom Predator going up to 7 total points. I think this is my...
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
GG.
Yeah, especially considering that
I
he can't take
tried
over the
so
start
hard
tip.
And got so far.
Yeah, well played. Kaiser started off very strong. She had such a good point advantage, but once these Dazzling Auroras got established, it's like a brick wall. You just can't get over them, especially when you have a Dead Bloom with a card with a Volibear, and every card we've seen him get so well.
What do you mean by can you deck yourself?
Yeah, he means burnout. It's called burnout in this deck, or it's called burnout in Riftbound.
Yeah, so the exosystem is that once you get to the bottom of your deck, you shuffle all of your trash in your deck, and it gives 1 point to your opponent. And there's a theoretical thing, because right now it's not possible, that basically if you don't have any trash, you get infinite you get infinite burnout. But right now it's not really possible. I guess maybe if there are some exile stuff after,
Looks like he's
No, it's not in
he's gonna
Stalos.
go ahead and deploy a Watcher, it seems like. So is there a world where Kai's is able to conquer both of these battlefields before passing it over and letting Volibear score? Actually, wait a second. Volibear needs to
She only
hold
needs-
2.
Yeah, she only needs 1. And he's just trying to go for the burn. Oh no, he can hold. Maybe he can hold after.
Yeah, Magma Worm's now no longer on the battlefield, so nothing's gonna be entering ready, and we know
No,
it's
it's far
not in
from
the
the burn.
deck.
He's far from the burn.
Yeah, from my understanding, if you're at 7, you can get your 8th point from burnout. Leroy, didn't we talk about that earlier today?
Yeah, you can get your endpoint. I really think so.
We'll have to recheck the rules, but from my understanding, if you're at 7 and your opponent burns out, you do get that final point.
Yeah, he can maybe win by holding there, but he won't hold there. There are too many answers from Volley.
Yeah, and Iron Ballista is doing 2 damage, so that's 2, 4, 6. No, I guess that's still not enough, so it does trade. Ravenbloom's able to go, but remember, guys, that's an aspirant climb. You're not winning at 8. You have to go all the way to 9. So I think Volibear goes to 8. How is he getting that final conquer? He might just be playing the whole game himself. I mean, he still has the red Volibear, but he's not able to get anything like a confront for it to enter ready. Does decide to send the Ravenbloom, so goes to 8. Gives his opponent a draw.
Yeah, but you're never holding that point.
Yeah, not with a Ravenbloom, not with just your opponent having a single
So
card
you're
in
just
hand.
hoping to make him burn out, but you're far from it.
Oh, he got the confront. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He might have always had it in hand, but oh, the Volibear signature spell. We do not see that too often. The Stormbringer. Choose a friendly unit in your base. Deal damage equal to its might to all enemy units at that battlefield, and then you move it there. So huge swing, and it looks like his opponent finally seeing the writing on the walls and gonna be wrapping things up for game number 1. So quite the dominant performance from Volibear.
Okay, so what did they take now? Good question.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm imagining Kaiza, if there's something like oh, I forget the name. What's the destroy all gear? Sun
Check. Thermo beam.
Thermo Beam, that's the name. If Kaiza has a side deck Thermo Beam, right now would be the perfect opportunity, because we saw she was ahead on points. It was 5-2. The only way Volibear was able to get back into the game was the double dazzling Aurora. So if they're able to destroy all gear for 5, that's the perfect opportunity for her to really swing things and keep that momentum that she built up the entirety of that game 1. Does she have it? I'm willing to bet. I feel like at least 1 Thermo Beam, but you want to maybe run 2 to make sure you see it in a dazzling game.
Some people don't run it and prefer uncheck power, but you got the Onion Spirit, it's hard. This being said, before we had the Aspirant Climbs, and now we have the Arena's Greatest. So the game is literally 2 points shorter than the previous one. How many cards can you have in your sideboard? 8.
Wait a second, is that Volibear on Aspirant Climb, or is he on Void Gate? Because
He's on Void Gate. No, he's on Void Gate.
Okay, that makes sense. I was about to
There's
say.
no way. No.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense, but it seems
Schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Schizophrenic Volibear.
Right. But yeah, that would be pretty funny if he did. But is on Void Gate, because it's kind of contradicting itself playing Aspirant Climb with an Arena's Greatest, but gets an ideal turn 4, gets the Catalyst of Aeon, and builds up the Iron Ballista. So not too bad.
Does he have the Aura? Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, it's another Aura turn 3. Clap your hand, everyone.
That means he might be looking good.
The uncheck power is there.
Void Gate come out super little?
The unchecked power is here. I hope you won't have an yielding spirit. Why don't we see their hands? Sometimes we have hand cams, but it's pretty hard.
I think usually they save the hand cams for day 2, but we do have the aerial bird's eye view, so you're able to see some of the cards. You might have to zoom in a little bit closer, but I remember seeing it in some of the regionals, especially in the finals. We do get some of those hand cams, so hopefully they bring it back. And yeah, Leroy, you said it right. He did indeed have the Dazzling Aurora. Your eyes do not deceive you. So
yeah, congratulations, you win.
Oh, there's the 2, so he might not get 2 off. Let's see what he's going to be hitting off the top. A whole lot of spells. That's the 3rd one. That's a good sign if you're the Kaiser player. You know there's no longer any other one, but that is the worst card. Dead Bloom coming down, making things.
You're the better player.
Oh, man. Okay, save the Kaiser,
okay.
though.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good retreat. Also, it's not Yi, so Dead Bloom is at 8 and not 10. Remember that.
A little bit more manageable, because a Dead Bloom being at 10 is such an
It's
oppressive
tapped
number.
out, so if you get a cleave, that's really good. This being said, I mean, for beginners, it's not easy, but for more experienced player, not seeing their end is kind of cool, because you're thinking in the head of like, what could he have and what should I play around? But yeah, you need to know
fundamentals there.
What the decks are like.
And this is still game 2 of our final round 8. You know, you do have a point why it does say 7, but no, look at the records. They have 5 wins and 2 losses, so they're already into round 8. So it looks like he's going to be playing off the Kaiser with the Accelerate to go into the Void Gate to draw 1. Not a bad idea. You do get up to 4, and you only have to worry about a single Dazzling Aurora coming your way. So Darius potentially trying to get backed up with a cleave to get over.
Give me the cleave. Give me the cleave. Give me the cleave. Yeah. Bye, Dead Bloom.
Does have the cleave, so bring it up to a total
Oh no, he's
10.
got the freaking spell, the piece of rat.
The Sky Splitter coming down, doing a total of 5 damage onto Darius. So it's going to just be a 1-for-1 trade, I believe.
See, you know, at the beginning I was happy to see something else like Kesa, but I'm seeing Aura and now I'm cheering for Kesa again.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see who ends up taking it. And both players are playing as best of their abilities. They're one of the better players so far in today's big event. So yeah, because 502 was a very, very respectable record. But yeah, Sky Splitter's strong. His spells is reduced by the highest might being 8 total. So it costs 8. So all you have to pay is 1 power to play Sky Splitter. So not too bad.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so he managed to keep his Darius. Oh, that's big. That's actually really big. Okay. Nice.
Oh, it was a smoke screen, so it cost them 1 rune because of that deflect, but it was worth it because he kept the Darius.
It was worth it, yeah. And also, he readies it, and now he can get back. He can get back in base. He did not mess up the order and used the cleave after as a second card so that Darius would be readied once he was there. Be careful about that, guys. When you play Darius, count your cards. Oh, come on.
Yeah, looks like who needs Dazzling Aurora to hit the Dead Blooms? Might as well just draw them on your own. Goes and takes down the Kaiser. Now that there's no retreat / any runes to work with for the Kaiser players, so now it's time for the Dazzling Aurora. Let's see what he's going to be able to hit. That's 2 Stormbringers and the card guys, correct me.
Cardrin.
Yes.
It would be, I think it's Kalgdrin, if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure.
I'll get it together for tomorrow. I'll study up on his name, but we know what he does. When you play, draw 1 for every mighty character, so you're going to be able to draw 2. So not as crazy draw power that we saw in game 1. I think he was drawing 5 per card Cardron. We'll call him Cardron. That sounds good, right?
Cardragon.
Cardigan. We'll call him Cad for now.
Cad.
Because he's a Chad. Cad the Chad. But looking good. 5-3. Still Dazzling Aurora has been established. Kaiser only having a Darius on board, and it looks like there's just a whole lot of spells in the hand. Not too many units. Oh, did you see what he has though? That is going to be the unchecked power.
I called it. He has it. He has it from first one. I called it. I was like, look, he has unchecked power. But I think you were checking something else.
Yeah, he does have it. You're so right.
Yeah.
That could make a big difference, because once Volibear has used every single unit from that deck, if you're able to clear all of them at once, how is he going to conquer? You effectively have to go next, right? Because you can't even conquer anymore.
Oh, he's using it right now.
Are you sure?
Okay, he's not waiting.
Wow.
I maybe would have waited.
No,
but,
I like this because you exhaust Darius and then you play your second card to ready it.
Yeah.
So it works around the drawback from playing unchecked
but he
power.
had the card. He had the freaking card.
Unyielding Spirit, for those that don't know, you don't deal any damage from spells, so Unyielding, such a good counter to Kaiser. Probably the best counter to Kaiser. Prevent all spell and ability damage this turn. That's not for one attack, that's for the entirety of the turn. It's kind of, when it hits at the perfect spot, it almost feels broken. Others will say it's just one card, so the next turn.
He could not ready Darius. He didn't have the card. Oh no.
Volibear might be running away with this one because holding Kaiser at just 5 points. And just a single Darius, the unchecked power cost him so many runes. Had to recycle 2 on top of that. Gets another Cad the Chad down onto the board. So going to be drawing just 1, 2, and 3 total cards. It looks like that's a Magma Worm and 2 Mobilizes. Pays the mighty cost to channel a rune. Things are looking up and up for this Volibear, and keep in mind, there's still a Dazzling Aurora proc, which we're seeing here. It is going to be another Magma Worm, so following this turn, every single unit that gets played out from Volibear is going to be entering readied. So things are going from bad to worse for our Kaiser player.
Yeah, go search for that second unchecked power.
I have a funny feeling that might have been the one of, but perhaps in the sideboard there was another one.
Come on, you gotta run two unchecked power.
Yeah, considering your toughest matchup is those Aurora decks, I would be willing to bet, but starting things off with doubling targets on Falling Star onto the card again. So that keeps it in the range of Darius coming down, but you still have to get over the Deadbloom Predator. He has the Sky Splitter, going to be costing 3 because it's -5 total energy with the Darius being on board.
Don't you have just a little extra ray?
Yeah, true. It is down. Because the 6, Magma Worm has 7? Let me double check.
Or even just Stupefy? Because Cadragon is at 9 might, right?
Yeah, it is at 9. So you just need 1 Hex Tech Ray. Stupefy.
No, it just needs a Stupefy, honestly. What is he playing?
Yeah, he does have the Stupefy, so it brings it down
does have
to
the Stupefy,
8.
so no, it dies because it has -8 damage.
Because of the Void Gate, of course. It was 4 damage each, so it was up to 4 damage total on it. Down from 9 to 8, just like we've been talking about this whole time. Kaiser plays and thrives off that Stupefy play, so knowing your way around that little combo has been doing wonders for him, and is not going to be enough perhaps to take down the Deadbloom Predator, but I don't think he would attempt to conquer if he wasn't confident that he was going to be earning the point, especially considering the fact that Volibear is all tapped out, so there's no kind of combat tricks up Volibear's sleeve so far.
All right, I'm seeing the chat. So how does Kaisa Legion ability work? Do you see recycle runes, or can it work as a recycling rune? It works at recycling a rune only on spells. For Charm, are you able to move units from one location to the other without ganking? Yes. You move an opponent unit wherever you want, from wherever you want to wherever you want. And Stupefy can't go below 1. No, it can't, but it's what we explained to Tala with the...
Oh, that's
used
how you get
Stupefy
it
after
done. The
putting-
Sky Splitter doing a total 6 damage and then 4 damage because of the bonus damage from the Void Gate. So Darius does come up. It goes up to 6. And there's no aspirin climb this time. It looks like they're getting a little bit of a judge review. What point total am I at? I thought he was at 5, but reacting with the action Sky Splitter of his own, doing 5 damage is effectively free because there's so many big cost units on the board. Just having to recycle 1 and a double. Oh, he's playing it for free because they're all 9 energy units. So he's playing it for free, just having to recycle 1. So 9 coming in clutch, and Darius not going to be able to get the conquer. So keeping Kaisa far away from that final game point feels pretty good for the volley, because now you're able to come in and score 2 points for yourself. And for the first time in game 2, you're going to be taking up the lead.
And it's over unless he gets unless he gets greedy and gets unchecked power again.
Wow. Who would have thought our round number 8, our final round of the day, was going to be taken down by Volibear? You didn't think we were going to say that today, huh, Leroy?
No, I didn't think. But when I saw Volibear against Kaisa, I knew that Volibear was going to win.
It is a slight favorable matchup, and it almost looks like an overwhelming favorable matchup in this occasion.
Yeah, no, it's not slight. There's nothing slight about it. It's just you can't do anything. Look, he's looking right and left, trying to see if there's a god.
Yeah, he's trying to see what are my potential outs, and man, is there anything? Deadbloom Predator getting played directly onto the battlefield because you have it under your control. Even if you didn't, it's able to play onto an opposing control.
No, because you can't go on an empty battlefield.
Exactly. That's what makes Deadbloom such a problem for every opponent. Oh, we see a Mega Mech, but not going to be doing too much in this
it's
position.
too late. It's too little too late. Yeah. So, for the guys who don't know, Deadbloom, you can only go on an occupied battlefield by your opponent. If the battlefield is empty, the Deadbloom cannot conquer it.
Which is a good way to play around Deadbloom. If you're suspecting a Deadbloom Predator coming out somewhat in the next couple turns, you want to retreat your characters back to base. That way they're not able to get those Deadblooms onto base. And then you go push forward, conquer 1 or 2 battlefields on your turn. So that's one way to play around those threats.
He's at 10. He can remove Kaldrogin. Kaldrogin. The Mighty Dragon. The Chad car.
Yeah, the Chad.
Kaldrogin.
He's going after it because he does have 10, so enough to conquer 1. Kaisa finds herself up to 6.
6, but then what? Then what?
Yeah, then what indeed? Because keep in mind, there's a Magma Worm. Every unit you play is going to be coming in readied.
Yeah. Look at that Volibear. Look at that red Volibear that's going to enter and destroy Darius.
I think so too. If there's a one flashy way of getting your 8th and final point, it will be with that alternate art Volibear champion. Oh, let's see it done. It does enter ready. Might as well do the 2 damage because you can from the Iron Ballista, doing the final 5 damage from the red Volibear. You don't even have to enter the combat stage. You're already taking it down.
I mean, it's a showdown, but yeah.
And that will be GG. It looks like the red Volibear taking down the meta queen, if you will. Volibear in round 8, like I said, it wasn't something that we had expected too often or expected at all, but able to get the job done.